In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 amazing underwater cities in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. History remains untold and areas around the globe are unexplored, with simple sculptures dating back to the prehistoric days shouting of triumph in bloodshed battles. There remain cities of glory trapped underwater. Or maybe those that have been washed away by earthquakes or natural calamities, and now the paintings, statues, and coins remain in a barren land to plunge deeper into history in the eyes of visitors and historians. In short, ancient towns that no longer exist and towns caught underwater give us a wonderful feeling indeed. For the divers and historians, it is also an exciting work to detail and pen down the studies in detail to discover the history of virgins. Many towns are now immersed in water but left their remains deep in the ocean under long sea depths, only to be found later as a delight to history. Had these cities stayed with us, the day might have seen more cultures, customs, and probable innovations in digital and technological aspects. Japan in technology, Dubai in gold and oil, and much more, as every site has its expertise. In history, many submarine cities have a proper explanation, although many are mysterious and still a human mystery. Often, human history has not seen these cities because they do not have the right equipment and all to look for these cities that are submerged in the ocean. Today, we have the technologically advanced tools to display them and bring them back to life with robots, submarines, and underwater cameras. Here are the top 10 amazing underwater cities in the world. Let's begin. Number 10. Port Royal, Jamaica. Located in the area of Kingston Harbor, this was a popular location for pirates and privateers. There are 4 strongholds and 2,000 buildings in the city. Most of the city sunk under the Caribbean Sea. The earthquake in 1692 was considered the cause. The town was founded on silt, and it all disappeared due to the earthquake. One of the lovely underwater towns we've been visiting. Today, the underwater portion of Port Royal is an archaeological treasure chest, and along with what UNESCO World Heritage Conservation has described as an unrivaled array in situ objects, a total of 8 buildings in various preservation stages have been discovered. While currently off limits to recreational divers, at the National Museum of Jamaica in Kingston, several recovered objects can be seen. Number 9. Thonis Heraklion, Egypt. The town was deemed to be 1,200 years old. It was situated on Egypt's northern coast and was also considered one of the Mediterranean's oldest cities. Many items such as anchors and coins are explored from the sunk cities. They all have ancient Greek and Egyptian inscriptions. From deep underneath the ocean, which notes that it was once a trading center and a harbor, the mystery gradually exposes itself. Approximately 60 shipwrecks with coins, statues, anchors, and tablets engraved in Egyptian and Greek were found alongside them. These were intended to adorn the temples nearby. After almost 1,200 years underwater, Heraklion is said to have been excavated and is found alongside the Mediterranean. The explanation for the city's inability to see modern times is said to be a major earthquake. Number 8. The Pyramid of Yonaguni, Japan. The divers found a pyramid on Yonaguni, a Japanese island. In 1986, it was discovered. The pyramid also has staircases, and the architecture is very similar to the Mexican and Central American pyramids. The pyramid has generated controversy because there is no other structure in that area. This can be enigmatic, but it can be a sign of an escape from Japanese society. The Yonaguni Monument, one of the largest abandoned underwater cities in the world, was discovered by dive tour operator Kihachiro Aratake in 1985. The monument was examined by archaeologists and scholars and concluded that the man-made complex is probably the ruins of the lost Pacific civilization of Mu. The monument is thought to be 10,000 years old and scholars have found out that, according to them, the rock formation called the Face, or Jacques' Eyes, resembles a giant head. Number 7. Lake Titicaca's Temple, Peru. The highest elevation lake is Lake Titicaca. The people living beside the lake were considered to be afraid. The Acacura Geographical Diving Team has done many dives and many items have been explored, including temples, paths, walls, and terraces. It is considered that the city is 1,500 years old. The temple was deemed to be 200 meters high. Why the city has sunk is still not understood. One of the incredible underwater towns we've been visiting, also known as the birthplace of the Incas and the birthplace of the sun, is Lake Titicaca. According to Incan mythology, Manco Capac, the first Inca king, was born at Titicaca Lake. An ancient man also tells the story of the god Viracocha coming out of the lake, making the sun, the stars, and the first humans. Number 6. Heraklion or Thonis. This is one of the most ancient cities known to humanity. The city is thought to have been founded in 1200 BC. In many legends of life that have visited the city for various purposes, the town was listed. The Hercules was considered to be visited by the Greek name given to the area. Helen of Troy also considered visiting the area. Because of the location of the Temple of Amun, which played one of the most important roles connected with the continuity of the ruling dynasty, the city has its religious significance. The town was founded in about the 8th century BC and later went through natural disasters until in the 8th century AD it eventually sank completely into the depths of the Mediterranean. The European Institute for Underwater Archaeology discovered it in the year 2000. The project was headed by Frank Godillo, and there was no sign of Thonis Heraklion. Number 5. Eleusis, Greece. The northeastern end of Crete was considered to be the location of Eleusis city. It is also estimated to have been between 30,000 and 40,000 people. The ruins of the ancient town have been explored by divers and snorkelers. The ancient wall is still above the water, and on the ground we will find coins, murals, floors, and walls. The researchers thought that the earthquake would cause the entire city to sink into the water. Number 4. Pavlopetri, Greece. The city's real name is still unknown since it is assumed that the Peloponnese Peninsula of Greece sank around 5,000 years ago. The city's ruins were discovered in 1967. The entire city, including streets and tombs, is visible. The town was thought to be part of the culture of Mycenaean, but some archaeologists claim it is much older and probably that of the Minoan civilization. One of the ancient undersea towns we've been exploring. The University of Cambridge and the University of Nottingham are investigating the site, and the discovery project is still in progress to find the exact dates of the objects found on the ocean floor. During the period of the birth of Western civilization, the city prospered for 2,000 years and was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its rich history. Number 3. Gulf of Cambay, India. It's almost 4 meters under the sea. As they researched the extent of water contamination, the researchers discovered the town quite accidentally. In the Gulf of Cambay, this ancient city was established in 2002. It is considered that the city is 5,000 years old. We have various pieces of pottery, beads, and sculptures that have been created under the water. This city must be in the coastal regions, according to the researchers, which were swallowed by rising water after the ice began melting in the last ice age. Number 2. Xicheng, China. The town was considered to be 1,300 years old and was known as the Town of Lions. In 1959, the entire city was flooded. The explanation was that a dam on the Qinan River was constructed by the Chinese government and Qiandao Lake was created. Xicheng is regarded as a fairly large city with 265 arches and 5 surrounding towers. It was built in 25 to 200 AD during the Eastern Han Dynasty and thus includes ancient structures and buildings that represent the rich craftsmanship of China. The city is one of the main hubs of political and economic activity in the Zhejiang province of eastern China. The bad news is that since diving routes are not completely mapped yet, only qualified divers can see the beautiful underwater area. The city consists of 265 memorial arches, 5 gates, paved streets, and other stone buildings belonging to the Ming and Qing dynasties. Number 1. Dwarka, India. In the Holy Book of Hindus, the town has a proper mention, until the National Institute of Ocean Technology found the ruins of the city in the Gulf of Khambhat. The city was considered a myth. The Hindus claim that Lord Krishna founded the city and that it has about 70,000 palaces. The researchers took the wood from the site and the carbon dating was noted. It is estimated that the site dates to about 9,000 years ago according to carbon dating. The Arabian Sea is also thought to have been 100 meters lower than its current level. Additionally, one of India's ancient cities is known as the mythological Dwarka, a city founded by Lord Krishna. The kingdom is believed to have been founded 5,000 years ago by Lord Krishna, and approximately 9 lakh palatial structures were built in silver and gold. What do you think of our list? Which of the underwater cities shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.